Eau Claire Memorial Basketball All-Access is sponsored by Security Health Plan. Security Health Plan, whatever your plans, there's a plan for you. Visit securityhealth.org.
Big week this week, right? Big week. So for us, conference starts tomorrow. Again, we really got to have a good practice today, build into it. You know, River Falls is always a tough place to play, right? Has a lot of talented, skilled kids. They're one of my least favorite groups to play just because of how they, you know, their potential, right? I think they have really, really good kids and have games where they are really, really solid. So let's have a great practice for prep, all right? Let's go.
It's on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Protect paint, again, drive first kids, handle runs. There's going to be some good stuff that happens tonight, some bad stuff that happens tonight. How do we handle that? Let's rebound at a high level. I thought JV did a great job of that. Let's play with pace. I thought JV did not do a great job of this at times. Like, man, I know we didn't rep a lot of full, but like, man, fives get out of the net, right? We're moving up court, right? We're trying to get downhill. We don't have to be wild with it. We're just, could we get something early? And if not, that's fine, right? Then we're into action. Let's defend the half court with pride. Talked to Coach Mucko a little bit last night. Like, that's my one thing like I want to see from this group. Can we take pride not just in the full court, but when the game slows down a little bit, when there's possessions, like, man, we're just going to grind out stops, right? That last year's group, you guys were great at that. That's how we won 18 games. This year's group, we haven't had to do that yet, so it'll be interesting to see where we're at. We'll talk about making 12 a score, get downhill. A lot of back doors and patient versus pressure, right? They're going to pressure you. We're going to always throw over the top towards half court, right? And then we reset. And don't get tight, right? So stay wide, because they'll come out, right? So make those gaps big. Don't get super tight, right? Don't get tight to the three-point line unless we get ready to shoot. Like, man, like, play 2-3 feet off, because we are adding all of that extra space for kids to get in the gap. Let's cross together, wrist 1-3-1. And like, I said this a little bit last night, like, the team that chooses hard tonight more often is the team that wins, right? It's easy, right, to say, like, that's not my kid. That's not my box out. That's not my rebound. Or a kid, you know, your teammate gets burned, it's like, well, I got my kid, right? The hard thing is like, man, I'm willing to step up and make the extra effort. The hard thing is, man, I'm willing to, you know, even when I'm gassed, I'm gonna work through these next 30 seconds till my sub gets here, right? Human nature is to choose easy, right? We want the easiest path, right? And that's why very few people do it. And that's why when you guys watch like really high-level people, high-level athletes, high-level professionals, they choose hard all the time. They stay up late, they grind through stuff. You know, that's, again, sports and life, right? So for us, like, man, like, choose hard over and over and over. And man, it's fun, right? Because you'll get results. Let's have a great game. Let's go.
welcome you to Memorial High School. And now, introducing your home team, the Eau Claire Memorial
ready than we did, right? With the intensity and urgency that it takes to win this game. The nice thing is it's 2 halves. That was just the first half, right? You guys can compete, right? You get stops after stop in the half court, right? And that's about getting quality look every time down. You know, there's gonna be some turnovers, there's gonna be some good moments. Like the one ass one through to Arena, that's fine, right? Again, that's gonna be part of it. It's not gonna be perfect, but you gotta be willing to play through, right? I'm just gonna let you know right now, if we're not gonna sprint through transition, right? D, like you're coming out, like you're just coming out. No more jumping rebounders. Right? Make the hard play. What else? Real quick.
And I would say, when we shoot and the shot goes up, you need to get back. Right? Unless you're below the free throw line already, you got to start getting back. And it doesn't matter if it's your girl, right? Like if you're behind the play and they're passing it ahead and attacking, hey, what if they missed the layup and you jogged it back or you buddy ran back? That's your board. You should be there, right? It's a team game. Everybody's got sprint.
Yeah. Take. You got mine. I'm here. Like, that's the communication piece. I've been really we're like, you know, like, man, like, just play.
Yep.
Just play.
It's out there, hey!
Bell was willing to turn the corner. Boom, got a great layup. We got 2-3 actions. Lydia's willing to turn down. It's a great push. It's hard. Winning conference championships are hard. Winning state is hard. Right? All that stuff takes just tons of intensity all the time. Right? And for you guys, you're gonna get everybody's best shot. Everybody knows this is the year for you guys. You know, so we weren't ready for that tonight. Second, I would just say failures are part of success. Right? So how we respond to these moments, how we grow as a team, how you guys grow individually. Some of you guys didn't compete very well tonight. Some of you guys didn't compete very smart tonight. You know, some of us didn't show what we could do until again that 8-minute mark. It was from 8 to the end of the game. I was like, that's our team. Yep. That's our squad, right? For the first 36 or 26 minutes, I'm like, oh, who is this? Because we're just all out there doing a bunch of random stuff. All right. Good news is we get another tough test tomorrow. Another tough one tomorrow. All right.
Let's go. Let's go. It's out there, hey!
Okay, we've got to make him feel pressure. If we sit back and allow him to survey, that becomes really easy. If we get up into them, they're on the wing, and we know they're trying to ISO 13 on the block, and they can make a decision off the bounce, that becomes much more difficult. Okay, so this guy is really important. To be honest, Mace, a lot of times it's number 2, and that's probably going to be your matchup. They like to put number 2 here and bring 21 off that stagger, like Julius. Which would be Julius coming off, so you have to communicate it. All right, but we need you to have great ball pressure. If this is your man, and that's 13, you cannot let him feel like he can serve it. He cannot serve it. Hey, I love when we play defense at that high level because offense comes easy then. Because the shots are easier. You're in the mode of the game. You're not standing around and waiting. When we play defense at that high level, that's when we get really good offensive. Okay? So you got to continue to set that tone. Now we got to set a tone tonight in the weight room. We got to get in there, get our work in, make sure we're attentive, get our work in, and keep building those bodies for the long haul. Okay? Tonight's not a heavy weight night, but it is a body maintenance type night. You've got to pay attention to it because what you do tonight will matter from February and March in the weight room. Okay? Does that make sense? All right, let's get a breakdown, get in there, and get to work.
Good work tonight, boys. Ames on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, as we get you set for boys non-conference basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports. For tonight, it is the visiting DC Everest Evergreens in the home Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes, both coming in at 1-1 on this very young basketball season here in 2022.
5'10" senior, number 1, Peter Albert. 5'11" sophomore, number 2, Julius Clark. 6'2" sophomore, number 4, Cooper Jesperson. 6'4" senior, number 24, Mason Stoy. And 6'8" senior, number 33, Connor Walsh. Head coach for the Old Abes is Mr. Chad Risky.
Albert launches a long three and hit it. So Peter Albert breaks the ice here in this one. Albert able to make good on both free throws, and now a foul on the other side, and now Everest will go to the line. So Jesperson picks up the foul, his first. Team foul number 9.
Down, let us work around you. Yeah, here we go. Ames on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ames.
Follow, he gets the bucket, his first of the night. I would say a needed basket, and right back Jesperson, Timber! Jesperson with the three-pointer.
Backdoor lob to Marcus off of America's play where he kind of lifts out, and then they're going to set a back screen. Or watch the cross screen. Okay, does that make sense? Here we go. Let's go get it. Ames on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ames.
Points out of the halftime break for DC Everest. 6-point game. Here goes Jesperson. The up and under is there. Puts up a little resistance on the inbound. Jesperson, now Stoik. Nice ball movement. Here's Welsh in the lane, and good. a player or players from Memorial, and now they've caught that up at the scores table. With no indication up here, I won't know. But it doesn't matter, a 3 from Ebersold. So it's a 3-point game. 3 just like that, back for Cooper Jesperson. Clark asked for and got a screen from Welsh. Welsh on the roll, put the ball to the floor, which Hall calls for a screen. Didn't really get it. Now in the lane goes Hall, leans in and drains it. That's why he's Mr. Basketball candidate for 2023 here on Zaleski Sports, and we are tied at 49. Jesperson, rise, got it! Cooper Jesperson. Again, coming down to the wire. Tense moments ahead, everybody. Buckle in. Here's Jesperson. He got bumped on his way through by Studeman. And Cooper Jesperson to the free throw line. We'll put the scorebook up on Twitter. Again, Twitter at Zaleski Sports. We'll put tonight's scorebook up there for everybody to see. Jesperson hits on the back end and breaks our tie for the moment. All alone is Jesperson. Jesperson, floater, came up short. Ball batted back in by Mistel. Ball still loose. Mistel picks it up. Ball still bouncing around. And last off of the knee of Colin Ebersold. And out of bounds. 54 ticks to play. Memorial with it. Here's Jesperson, looks to Coach Brisky on the bench, gets the play call. Coach Brisky says, come on, let's go. 45 seconds. Jesperson in the lane, shot blocked by Hall. Ball loose again. Albert throws it back in, saves it into Stoik. 37 seconds. One timeout apiece. 30 seconds to play, and a foul is going to be called, and that'll put Cooper Jesperson to the line for 2. Jesperson with a chance to tie or take the lead. He's got 2 free throws upcoming, both teams in the double bonus. 4th foul on Colin Ebersold. Jesperson to the free throw line, more importantly for the Abes. And free throw is good. And we are tied at 64. That'll bring back number 11, Wes Mboga, back to the game. Out goes Mistel. Tied at 64. Jesperson a chance to give his Abes a 1-point lead. And he does. And timeout on the floor. Timeout is called. 31 seconds left. We come back to Eau Claire Memorial on Zaleski Sports.
Now, other than 13, switch everything, okay? Here, you got to fight to stay on 13 as much as you can, but anything else we can switch out here to make sure we don't get clean.
Okay? If we get a stop and a rebound, just be strong with it. They got to come to foul. If we need a bucket, we're going to go into base. I want you to have to bring the ball up this side. Hoop, I want you to start low. You're going to come up and set the ball screen for Mason. They're not leaving it. Okay, and make it a flat one so Mason go right or left. Okay, Julius, in here in the corner west, you're in the dunker spot. If Mace comes downhill at you west, you rip away. If Mace comes away.
McFarland, in it comes to Sale. Greens look to break the backcourt pressure. They do. Across the timeline with 22 seconds to play. Here's McFarland. McFarland on the baseline. Into Hall. Hall off the backboard and got it to go. Ben Mistel in the game. Hall to the line for a free throw that would give Everest a 2-point lead. And no, 1-point game. No timeouts left. 10 seconds for the Abes. Here's Stoik. Stoik runs into Hall and out of bounds last on Hall. 5 seconds left. No timeouts for the Abes. 1 timeout for the Greens. Be Jesperson to inbound. Abes need a bucket to win. Here it is to Clark. Now Mistel. 3. 2. Clark at the buzzer, no, and the Greens hold on. DC Everest comes on the road. They take down Eau Claire Memorial. Final score, DC Everest 66, Eau Claire Memorial 65. What a game.
Have to be able to play through all that mess. Okay? Second thing, sometimes the game of basketball is cruel, all right, in terms of the outcome. But it's how you battle back that makes it the sweetest sport there is. This is another game where we can learn from. In the grand scheme of things, guys, this is November. Okay, we're building to February. All right? This should hurt. There should be a little pit. We need to remember this moment right now to fuel us for the next 2 days, to prepare us for Hudson, which will be another hostile environment. All right? And we have to handle ourselves better. We have to execute better. You know, we can look at them hitting shots down the stretch, but dang it, guys. We came out soft to start the second half. We gave up 2 easy looks. Offensively, we were a little out of sorts. That's not how championship teams start the half when they have a lead. But we can learn. And that's a great thing about it, is we can learn. We have time. All right? This is a lot about leadership right now, and a lot about, again, I keep asking, who do you want to be? All right? This moment won't define you if you don't allow it to. This moment will drive you if you allow it to. It will drive you to places that you didn't think you could go, because you'll remember this moment right now and what this feels like, and you won't allow that to happen again to you. All right? You're men. We're not going to talk about the officials. We're not going to talk about this and that. We're going to find a way to get better at what we do. Because that's what strong teams do. They don't find excuses. They find reasons why they can be great. We got to find our why starting tomorrow. All right. Now, talking about tomorrow, I know I have it scheduled for a 2-a-day on the calendar. We're not going to have that morning session. Okay, go home and get some sleep with the roads and everything like that. We're going to go just in the afternoon. We'll get our lift in the afternoon too. All right. But we know we got a big one coming up on Friday. That one matters. First goal, win conference. Well, this is our first conference game at a place that historically we know has not been our place to go. How do we approach the next 2 days to get ourselves ready to go get a win on the road against a really good Hudson? That's up to you guys. All right? So it should hurt. I'm not saying it shouldn't. You got to use it to drive it, not to sulk, not to find excuses, not to point fingers, but to find another reason to find that extra gear, to find that little bit extra in practice. That's going to be the mark of who you are. And I know this. I know the character that's sitting in this locker room. I believe this team will overcome this. And I believe that this adversity will fuel us to greater heights. The next time we're in a game like this, we will come out on top. That's just where we're headed. I know the people that are in this room. You got to stay together. You got to keep working together. Okay? Coaches, anything?
Good.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
Get in here.
It's on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
Eau Claire Memorial Basketball All-Access is sponsored by Security Health Plan. Security Health Plan, whatever your plans, there's a plan for you. Visit securityhealth.org.